Welcome back. Wasn't the weekend the University Pronghorns were hoping to have on the ice, but tournament organizers are calling it a huge success overall. Some of the top women's hockey talent in the country were in Lethbridge this weekend to the NMAX and the National Female Hockey Challenge. St. Trojans from Calgary taking on the Lethbridge Pronghorns. Second period tied at 1. Megan Bailey shooting and beating Leslie Lowe. It's 2-1 Lethbridge. Lowe was terrific in this game. She faced a whopping 30 shots before the second period was even out, and she'd stopped 38 before the game was over. Skip way ahead, St. timeout with 15 seconds to play. Net is empty. Justine Cantley goes outside with speed and slides it across to Callie Jamieson. She scores with just 7 seconds left, so we're off to a shootout. And Cantley with a chance to seal it. Nice little deke. The St. Trojans stun the Pronghorns to win it 3-2 in a shootout.
Definitely little mistakes cost us in the end. We had tons of chances. We couldn't bury them, but we got a tough week practice this week, and hopefully we can bounce back and be ready for Calgary.
We try to let everyone get the opportunity to play in crucial situations, and unfortunately they crashed the net hard and we didn't tie up our man, so it is what it is.
The Horns open up their Canada West schedule this Friday night as they play host to the defending national champions from the University of Calgary and Haley Wickenheiser. The Canadian Junior Hockey League has released its first power rankings of the season. The defending Alberta Junior Hockey League champion Brooks Bandits are on top. The Bandits have been red hot, scoring 37 goals through their first 6 games. The reigning Canadian junior champion Penticton Vees are in second spot. Bandits take on the Calgary Mustangs tomorrow night in Calgary. The Lethbridge College Kodiaks finally got their first win on the pitch this weekend. The Kodiak men came back to beat the Olds College Broncos 4-3 Sunday. That's their first win of the year, improving the record to 1-6. Women also struggling this year, but they broke through on their winless streak Sunday as well. Their record now also stands at 1-6. Her name is synonymous with Canadian figure skating, Barbara Ann Scott. The only homegrown skater to win Olympic gold in women's figure skating has died at the age of 84.
Oh, it was the greatest thrill anyone could have, especially a former Olympian. To carry this flame is unbelievable.
3 years ago, Scott carried the Vancouver Olympic flame into the House of Commons in her hometown of Ottawa. She died this weekend in Florida. Nicknamed Canada's sweetheart, Scott won gold in figure skating at the 1948 Olympic Games. After retiring from competitive skating, Scott skated in ice shows and later competed in equestrian sports. She received the Order of Canada in 1991. The NHL and the Players Association met in New York this past weekend, but they didn't talk about the core money issues that are fueling this lockout. Instead, they spent 5 hours discussing health and safety and drug testing issues. Both Gary Bettman and Donald Fehr were not involved in Sunday's meetings.
Well, what we're doing now and what we've done the last 2 days, I don't think any of that is going to get a deal done, but they are all necessarily elements of the deal. Again, we hate to keep saying it because I'm going to sound like a broken record, but we need some movement on the economic issues. We need some movement on the system issues. We need them to be scheduled as a subject of a meeting, and right now the union's not prepared to do that.
And reportedly, they may get together again tomorrow. Coming up tonight at 6, Glenn will have more on Wayne Gretzky's thoughts about the dispute. Meantime, it's day 5 of training camp for the Flames AHL team. The Abbotsford Heat, Sven Baertschi and crew will engage in their home opener in 12 days. They kick off the campaign October 12th against the Peoria Rivermen. That, of course, pending if the lockout is continuing by then.
A lot depends on that. Well, coming up next, why a Hong Kong man is offering millions, tens of millions, for someone to marry this girl, his daughter.